What is that? What am I looking at here? Alright, so I've been scrolling through the depths of my ever-evolving TikTok For You page, and I happened to come across one rather peculiar topic. Now this, if you haven't heard already, is what people usually like to call a Big John machine. From what I could gather from most of these TikToks, is that these are just some absurdly expensive, goofy-looking home stereo systems made for the tippity-top listeners among audiophiles. And I'm talking millions of dollars to make one of these. This is like one of those absurdly complicated art pieces you see in one of those crappy mansion tour videos you see on YouTube, but refined for your not-so-average upper-class music enjoyer. The only problem is that these things can literally play one song.
Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6", weighed 245, kinda broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John.
Apparently, according to TikTok commenter Gordon Bombay, the main reason why this is a song of choice for listening to these things is because this track is basically a lab-grade stress test disguised as a cowboy story. The vocal fundamental dips low enough to make your subwoofers file for workers' comp. The mid-range is a ruthless truth serum for crossover sins. The transients are a tweeter lie detector. And the dynamics swing hard enough to expose compression like a bad toupee. I'm sorry. I just can't take this seriously anymore. But at this point, basically what they're saying is that this song slaps, but only on the one and only
Big John.
It's like an anthem for these weird listening demos. Like, what was the process in designing these things? They look like they came straight out of a Dr. Seuss book. Like, this is something Sam I Am would pull out to piss the fuck out of that other dude he was messing with, whatever his name was. Like, honestly, I've also seen some comments saying that some of these machines are really just AI generated, and I'm not gonna lie, I really can't tell with some of these TikToks, but for the sake of my sanity, I'll just pretend that they're all real. Speaking of AI, if you look at any comment section under one of these videos, you will be greeted by one of these fine gentlemen. Anyway, if you keep searching through, you'll also find some attempts from people recreating the Big John machine with whatever they could find in their house for a crisp 2 cents. And honestly, I gotta appreciate the actual effort these have compared to whatever AI sloppish looking machines these are. However, if I ever make it big and I have the opportunity to blow a few $1 million, you just know I'll have one of these bad boys hooting and hollering in my living room, right next to my own gorilla couch and my minimalistic kitchen sink.